Zuhal Mert Uzuner. She joins me live from Balıkesir here in Turkey. She's a professor of international relations at Marmara University. Thank you, Professor, for being with us on the program. As we mentioned, the leaders of Libya and Italy are meeting Erdogan today. There may be a possibility of a trilateral. What does this tell us about Turkey's diplomacy and the influence it's having in the region?
Well, actually, this is a kind of continuation of Turkey's regional policies. And when we look at the regional developments, especially in coastal countries, I mean, the Mediterranean countries, we can see there are several challenges and problems facing us. And then that's why we need to cooperate and collaborate in different areas. It's not only about the hard security issues. We can see other environmental and also the other matters in front of us to deal together. So from that perspective, this deal and a possible deal between these three countries is also very important, especially for, the irregular migration flow and also the other matters like energy and cooperation fields. So I suppose this meeting will contribute a lot for this regional stability and order initiatives of Turkish foreign policy.
Among all of the issues expected to be laid on the table today, what stands out to you the most? And what do you think that they can increase cooperation on moving forward?
Most important issue, of course, is the security challenges, especially when we look at contemporary developments in coastal areas, especially in the Eastern Mediterranean. There is a very clear security problem deriving from Israeli aggression, targeting Palestinians. This has actually created a kind of genocide. So this is also not a local problem. We can see that this is started to enlarge, and the instability in the region can expand a lot. So when we look at this Italian-Turkish cooperation, one of the most important things for Turkish perspective is Italian possible contribution for the regional stability, because what is critical from Turkish perspective is promotion of stability and order in the region. So Italian sympathy, or let's say the empathy with the regional countries is very critical. And also Italy is very important country for energy transportation and energy exploration. So from that perspective, it is also very critical. But as you presented in the news, also the security cooperation, especially in defense industry, is one of the vital one, not only for Turkey and Italy, it is also important for European defense programs.
Also, I think it's important to underline the presence of the Libyan Prime Minister Dbeibeh, who will also be holding a meeting here today. Turkey and Italy, of course, has influence over Libya. And you mentioned stability. Stability is important for Libya moving forward.
Sure, because as you know, Turkey is a strong supporter of the transfer of the system to a more stable and democratic representative mechanism. But as you know, this warlords' existence and other the warlike actors' existence in this country is very problematic. So Turkey's stance or the position is supporting the legitimate government in Libya and the resolution of the problems in front of this creation of a stable central government. So if there is strong support coming from Italy and Turkey as very important actors in Mediterranean, very strong actors, so I'm sure it will be very important contribution for the efforts. And also Italy is a EU country, and Italy's strong support for Turkey's perspective in this region will be very contributive, because Libya is also a very important source of energy for European Union. So from that approach, I think this is also very positive for Turkey's EU-centered approach to the regional, let's say, the programs and the efforts to solve problems.
Professor Zuhal Mert Uzuner, thank you so much for being with us here on TRT World and sharing that insight with us.